What's up, world? This is WeNeeda5th. This your man Mo. Got my man P in the building.
What up? What up?
Got my man Hill in the building.
Checking in the boardroom.
Fellas, got a lot going on in Major League Baseball. End of the season, playoff season is going to be starting. P, I know you heavy into baseball. This is your field of play right here. Honestly, folks, I've never been a baseball player. I'm a baseball watcher, and I'm usually just watching maybe one or two teams. But P.
Swing. I'm trying to remember. Boy, no swings.
No.
Up to Haven in the parking
Nah,
no.
Took it out of the park. Small park.
Sounds good.
No.
Home run.
I'm batting about over 440.
A watcher.
Okay, on the low is like a natural type.
I'm like Cal Raleigh.
What's happening with baseball? And please start with my Yankees first, okay? Start there, okay? How are the Yankees doing?
Historical season. I believe they're tied with Toronto Blue Jays now for the division.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to the last game. They're in the wild card if they lose. But like I said, Toronto has the tiebreaker. So Yankees are doing well. We'll lean right into it. Those who know me for a while, like baseball is my first love. Like I kind of just switched over to basketball early, but baseball was like my sport, and I kind of like tuned out for the past couple of decades. You know what I mean? But this year, I'll be honest, it brought me back. And it wasn't the rule changes, which I hate. I don't like putting a clock on it. I don't even like the extending the wild card, because to me, it's like the play-in. Hate it.
Let them know how you really feel.
That being said, what did get me back into baseball this year was just the historical seasons. Staying in the BX. Aaron Judge, who is about to become pretty much has the batting title locked up, and he's going to have the most home runs by a player that's won the batting title.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's pretty impressive. Just an unbelievable season. We know Cal Raleigh, 60 homers, most home runs ever hit by a catcher. Historical. We spoke about the batting average on our past show, so I'll keep it positive.
240,
I'll keep it
243.
positive.
Slugger.
And I don't want to be the negative guy. I don't want to be the guy that's, had a cup of haterade and spewing this out. But I got to ask, especially as a Yankee fan, do we think this is the year Aaron Judge actually does something similar to what he does in the regular season in the playoffs?
I mean,
is that possible this year?
I mean,
maybe
it's
somehow.
It's no telling, to be honest with you. There's no rhyme or reason why some guys excel in the postseason, some don't. But he's having a strong finish to the season, so I see no reason why this shouldn't carry off to the playoffs. I know his history says no, and I see the doubt on your face, but he's on fire right now.
Killing. He needs that Reggie Jackson moment.
Going into the play, to be a Yankee legend, you got to do it in the postseason. So I understand what you're saying, but I if he doesn't do it now, I don't know, because what he's doing now should carry right over into the playoffs. So we mentioned Cal Raleigh. What's the other guy? Oh, Shohei. I stand corrected. You said that he was the only 50-50 guy, 50 strikeouts. I put Babe. Babe didn't have 50 strikeouts. So another historical feat. It's back-to-back years he created two 50-50 clubs, right? 50 homers, 50 stolen bases last year, 50 homers, 50 strikeouts this year. Shohei, again, historical season in Major League
Baseball.
I would go Judge, but I get it, because he's batting like 280.
Yeah.
I'm a stickler for the 300 batting average. That's the only reason.
I'm just saying, Pete. Like he's, I don't know. I don't know what else he got to do.
A notch ahead of a little notch ahead of defense on Judge.
Not really, because if he pitched the full season, that would weigh more for me. But he didn't pitch the whole season. Now he's pitched incredible when he's out there, but It's a fair argument. If you think Shohei's the best player in baseball, you're not crazy.
And Cal Raleigh, I give a bump to. I mean, average is low, but the fact that I bump his overall assessment due to the way he's calling games.
He's a catcher, yeah, for a playoff team.
Yeah.
Is there a situation out there or a team out there, probably is a better question, that can save Paul Skeens from the misery that is his lot in that god-awful team out there in Pittsburgh? I'm sorry.
My guy. My guy.
Can somebody save him?
We must have grew up together. And that was my next thing, because I feel those three that I mentioned has overshadowed an incredible season. A sub-2 ERA is incredible. And
I mean, you can't give him one run. You can't give him two runs. And it's terrible. The games he's lost. Come on, man. Somebody got to say.
I'm not sure if that last game when he pretty much clinched his ERA under 2, that might have been a no decision. Right, I think he might have went like 6 or 7 innings with no runs. Ended up with a no decision.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he's on pace to 110. He's only his second year. His career average is 2.
I feel so bad for him, yo.
Yeah,
because it's heart-wrenching to watch the highlights of his losses.
Yeah,
on ESPN. So I can't even imagine being a fan of that team or being a fan of him and watch him go through that. It's terrible.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Pirates, you're on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Put some talent around this young phenom. Best pitcher in baseball, in my opinion. Sub-2 ERA is that's not. You think of like Randy Johnson, Greg Maddux. Their ERA is about 3, which is great. This is 2.
So luck, right? It gives you that. What you call him? Who went to Texas for the Mets? He had that feel.
It's DeGrom. Yeah, he actually, I believe, had at least one season a sub-2 ERA. Also, good catch. Yeah,
DeGrom and Lichcomb gave me that too. As well.
These guys are fronting. They watch baseball.
Yeah,
they're fronting. They watch baseball.
Any other stories out there, Pete, that we should be watching for?
Mets have a shot? I think they have a shot.
Yeah, they're in and out. Like I said, I'm more into like the historical context. I hate this extended wild card. Hate it. It's the playing game to me. It's just, and I get it. The genie's out the bottle. No owner's going to say we don't want extra games or extra, the TV deals. I get it. It's the money's is ginormous. So the genie's not going back in the bottle.
And I know Yankee fans will get upset. I mean, he had a slow start, but Juan Soto's picked it up too as well.
Yeah, I think he's 40 plus homers. Yeah. But that money they feed up for Fried, he's delivering.
Up. Yeah, definitely paid up.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let us know on social media. Are you guys checking for Major League Baseball? Are y'all excited about the playoff season coming up? Who y'all got? Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button so you know when the next video is coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast where you listen to your podcast. And you can hit us up directly at WeNeeda5th@gmail.com. Fellas, they tell me that there's been a lot of movement, a lot of news with the NFL lately.
Pigskin. I ain't front on the pigskin.
I'm gonna take your word for it. Y'all know where I'm at with that. But
movement in standings or
movement in the standings and the storylines. Like I hear, Jerry Jones. Is he about winning championships or is he about the drama?
He's been consistent.
And what do y'all think about he plays Green Bay today?
Oh, the Cowboys,
tonight,
The Cowboys play Green Bay tonight. Yeah. What do you think about Micah Parsons returning to Dallas? Playing against Dallas for the first time?
I think it'll be a lot of energy for Micah.
Okay.
As one of those things in which I think he has a lot of friends on the other side, but he will prove to that owner why you let me go. I don't see Green Bay coming out of here with a small win. I got this one maybe 31-10, 14. CD's hurt.
Yes.
So you're minimizing.
Start there. Yeah.
You're minimizing some weapons that Dak can actually use, and Dak's having an awful season.
And I think CD's hurt, and I think they have a guard or a tackle that's hurt.
Yeah, CD was enough for them.
Right. Thinking that Dak would have enough time to throw it to him.
Right, absolutely.
Now, even if he has time, he's not there to. Yeah.
Well, Dak is time and decision making, so it's a whole.
Yeah. But they have George Pickens. I heard he was like a 1A, 1B.
You heard wrong.
You did?
You heard wrong.
You got to check your source next time.
You heard wrong. Well, it wasn't hard over there in Pittsburgh. You just had no one to go against.
Yeah, he was a one in Pittsburgh. Somebody had to be.
Yeah.
Like CD's a legit one.
Wow. So let me get this straight. Dallas is in trouble. Do y'all think Micah's going to have a big game?
He's going to try.
How many sacks?
2.
Over under.
That's a great game.
Yeah, I would say 2.
That's a great game.
Hill, where you at?
Kosak's maybe just like him triple because I think they're gonna try. I think Jerry's missive to the team is to put 4 on him if you have to.
Right.
This kid's not gonna come in here and embrace me.
Right, double team. Like, you're right. It might be a big game for the end on the other the pass rusher on the other side because he'll have have a single block every single time. They probably will double Micah. We're going to lose probably, but we're not going to lose because of Micah Parsons.
And Green Bay's a better team.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, sell Jerry though, but I agree. Jerry it's the same old thing. I own a team.
I think he tries. I think it's both. I think he loves the limelight. He wants. I mean, it's the America's team, which is one of the best slogans since, whether it's true or not, since milk does a body good type of thing. Like it's not true, but but I think he tries to win. It's just it's not that easy.
And I think it's stubborn too.
Yeah, he tries to win. He tries to win his way, though.
Right, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask the question maybe in a different way. You could argue that when he first bought the Cowboys, winning was a priority or the priority.
It still is, I think. I literally think he wants to win a Super Bowl every year that he starts. And I think he has the feeling that he's going in with a Super Bowl-ready team. I think his assessment of talent has just dropped. You know what I mean? I think, like you said, the Pickens, putting money into Dak when Dak has some questions, even putting money into Roma. I think his just assessment of these players are just more feel than actual, how good they actually are. I think he had a relationship with Romo. I think he feels that Dak can be an elite quarterback. He's wrong on both. And I think there are close to sure things that which you need to spend money. To me, Micah was a sure thing. He showed what he can do. It happens with these owners. I mean, that's what GMs are for, though.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Johnson. I think he was better off, when you say in the past, I think he delegated some of those responsibilities more. And now I think he's more hands-on to the detriment of the franchise.
But we'll spend.
Yeah, he tries. If I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm not that mad about it because I know that we're trying to compete for Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Now, it might make bad decisions, but.
Now, let's continue on that line of thought. As far as contending for Super Bowls, teams that we expect to contend for the Super Bowl. Another big game I hear: Baltimore Ravens versus Kansas City Chiefs. Both of them are 1-2 at this time. The obvious question is, for you both is, hey, which team do you think is in a more desperate situation or desperate position right now, as far as, hey, we have to win this game to realize any type of playoff aspirations we may have, or even Super Bowl aspirations? We have to win this game. Or is there a team that is in that position right now? Yeah. Do y'all think either team has to win this game?
Well, we know only one can. But I think they're in the same boat, and I don't think it's just dire for either team. I just don't think that Kansas City is as good as they used to be. So, I'm just thinking that it's just showing other teams just have better weapons. You're heavy reliant on Mahomes on one end, Chris Jones on the other end. Depending on how they have a game, you're still going to be in it. But when they lose, you just don't have enough firepower as the other team. I don't think they're a better overall team than the Chargers. Like Chargers, Mario Hampton, they have Quintus Johnson. Like they have other weapons that they can have at their disposal. This is some management thing, I think, resting on their laurels with Mahomes, because they can always sell him, so they're going to sell the tickets. You need to supply that guy with weapons. You know what I mean? No, D-Hop's a little long in the tooth, but he's producing, though, for them.
Now, some will argue with the Kansas City Chiefs that, hey, they're suffering from a lot of injuries at this time.
Yeah, they are. But you could have got Devontae Adams. I mean, even though he's old, you could have gotten some they're talented other wide receivers that you could put around Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you could feel that he's in which I think management might think that he's probably a wide receiver maker because of his greatness, which you can't argue. But having a staple, which Kelsey is, you need him to have like a couple games off for him to give you two good Kelsey games where you used to. He's just old. So I would have preferred him to have a little bit more talent on at the wide receiver position and a little bit more help in the safety and the tackle position too to help out. So I think a couple of places are in need in Kansas City, but I think it's showing when they're on the field. They're always going to be in contention with just those two plays, and the same with Baltimore.
Yeah, I think it's still a little bit early to push the panic button for either team. If they, when one of them, like you said, one of them have to lose, but I don't think it's like a panic situation. I think Kansas City probably plays in a better division, so it would hurt them a little bit more. But I just think Baltimore's better. I think Lamar has more weapons. I think he has a better defense.
He can't fumble though.
And a better running game.
Derrick Henry can't fumble.
Yeah. I
think he can. He's shown you the last.
Yeah, but I'll still take him over any running back Kansas City Chiefs have.
Yeah, easily.
So yeah, there's that.
Now, y'all say that y'all don't believe that either team is in the position of, hey, they must win this game, even though somebody's gonna lose. Do you guys say that even looking at, hey, Kansas City's schedule going forward here, that they have like the top 10 hardest schedule going forward?
Yeah, I don't go by that. Like the whole schedule, the strength of schedule, like you don't know who could get hurt. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure, I don't know.
Cincinnati.
Somebody had Cincinnati go their strength of schedule so hard. Okay, but now that Burrow's down, so it doesn't look so tough anymore, does it? So so I don't really worry about the strength of schedule. You just gotta go game. I mean, it's cliche, but game by game. You know what I mean? Like it's the NFL. You have to win the game you're playing. You can't worry about the next 10 odd games.
And this is the league for injuries to really totally wreck a season.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's just KC gets in no matter where they go. Division might be a little tough because I don't know. I mean, the Chargers look like they're probably going to win that division.
Yeah.
But you get Mahomes in the playoffs, I'm picking Mahomes over the Chargers. I don't care what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. move a little bit south, I guess. Indianapolis, seeing some success with Daniel Dimes. Is this a situation of, hey, better management, better organization, and I can thrive, as opposed to what the New York organizations have been able to provide for their quarterbacks? Like, hey, you think of him, you think of Sam Darnold, like, hey, players that started off in New York and were terrible here in New York or received terribly, and then once they get out of New York, it seems like they're competent quarterbacks again.
Yeah, I think it's more maturity. In the Jets case, yeah, it's just a bad organization. But I don't think the Giants are a bad organization.
One of the best.
Yeah, because you had Saquon Barkley, like you had one of the best running backs in the game.
And that's part of the narrative too. Like, hey, you had Saquon, and you let him leave.
No, but you got
better.
But you gambled on a quarterback that's doing well.
Right,
now,
but Daniel Jones had Saquon. You know what I'm saying? You didn't win with him. So Jonathan Taylor is great also, but so I feel like it's the same dynamic, right? So I think it's just maturity. Maybe it's more comfortable.
And I think you nailed it. I think when you said leaving New York, I don't think it's the organization. I just think it's the demand of us, the fans here, and it's just a rougher crowd. You know what I mean? I know football is universal, and people really diehards in there. But it's just the media and the pressure of winning in New York is going to be, exponential as opposed to other places. Now you get to just go out and play this game and chill. I don't think Danny's the second coming of
Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton.
Andrew.
Luck. I mean, I don't think he's in any of these, but he's in a better place, So you're asking him to manage a game and at certain moments win a game late, and he's been able to prove it. So it's a good thing for them. Better than what they're doing here in New York.
New York, and this is the last of the football thing. They're about to
the football thing.
He's the NFL, bro. Not a fan, I should say. That's
enough of the pork. Enough of the pork.
Jackson Dart.
Yes.
About to start for the New York Giants.
Yes, right.
Is this a brilliant strategy, or just like or like Hail Mary, just throwing anything up?
That's what Russell
is seeing if it works.
I think if you were 4th, 5th string, I think they throw you in. Yeah. I think Russell Wilson's over.
The coach and the GM are trying to save their jobs. This is it.
Yeah, I don't think Dart should be put in at this moment. I don't even think they think he should be put in at this moment.
But if you keep playing Russell, you're gonna get fired.
Going. Everybody's going.
This is just an attempt. What do you call that? A lightly veiled attempt to save their jobs.
Yeah, Rome won in blood. You heard the chants.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe week 7. It's a tough schedule going ahead for the young kid. 7 or 8. I had no choice. I
would have tried to buy some time with Jameis. let him fail miserably and then go to Jackson.
Oh man, definitely.
But I think you sped. Like you could have saved your job for a couple of more weeks if you put Jameis in.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a wrap.
Speaking on Russell Wilson, is it time for him to retire?
You know what?
Is it time for to say?
Whatever y'all used to tell me about basketball and football with his mentorship, I think he'd be excellent for that. He has like a good demeanor. Playing, no, but on the field, and if you're paying him already, it's just to like help coach him with the tablet and bring in some good energy. I would keep him for that. Now I get it. Why y'all say like the Chris Paul thing? And
I think Chris Paul should retire.
This is it for Russell though. I mean, he once was a good quarterback.
Yeah, I think at this point he's like a 2nd or 3rd string quarterback. Because I want to say, he had that great game that I remember was against Dallas, which is almost like anyone can have a great game against that defense. So, I think it's the sun is setting on his career right now.
What is his career?
Super Bowl champion.
Yes. And one handoff away from being two.
Yeah. If you give the ball to Marshawn Lynch, Pete Carroll, he probably has 2.
Very good. Good career.
I would say very good.
Very good.
I would say I have to look at the stats, but I think he had a very good career. Yeah. It's been horrible the past 3 or 4. It's kind of like Chris Paul. Like he probably should have let it go like maybe 3 to 5 years ago, in my opinion.
Okay. Fellas, I kind of want to talk about head coaches, especially in the NBA and the WNBA. We recently had the New York Liberty fire their head coach.
The championship?
A year after the championship. That's 2024. We're in 2025.
Right.
Wow.
But still, it hasn't
Quick
been 12 months.
Yeah.
No playoffs out.
Made the playoffs.
No, made the playoffs.
Made the playoffs.
Lost in the first round.
Lost in the first round, right?
Let me say, I see where this is going. It's a bad move. It just is. Go down the line. Vogel.
Mm-hmm.
Fired him.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't been back since. Coach Bud fired him. Haven't been back since. It's one more I'm missing. You could go on and on. Monty Williams, they didn't win it. Made it there. Haven't even made it. I don't know if they made the playoffs after Monty Williams. So it's just I don't understand. And you know me, I don't really value coaching like that. But
Mike Brown.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would fire. Just going specifically in the Liberty now, I don't understand why you would fire a coach who just won a championship the prior year. I think it's maybe some internal thing, like maybe she talked crazy to the GM. It has to be something internal. It can't be. I don't think you fire her off her performance.
I think from the outside looking in, if I had to nitpick on her performance, it would have been, hey, you weren't able to coach up Sabrina to be more consistent in the postseason.
She did when they won, though.
They won despite Sabrina.
So maybe Sabrina.
In my eyes.
So then trade her. So then trade Sabrina.
Whatchamacallit. And like I said, I'm being nitpicky about it.
I think so.
Because I was killing Sabrina. I was killing her all last year. And I thought that they carried her, and she had her moments where she was still trying to throw it away. I don't think pulling it out of her. How does she know how to play the game or not, and excel in anywhere she goes? You know what I mean? It might be something, like I said, which might be out of our hands between the head coach. But the fact that you're right, made the playoffs after winning the championship should be a lock for you to come back.
And I would say this. I felt like with the lineup that they had, they should have at least made it to this round.
I agree. Or to the finals, or even won it.
Yeah.
Enough to get fired? No, though.
Right.
I hear that.
Yeah, no one's saying they didn't have a disappointing season. I just don't think that's a fireable offense. That's all I'm saying. Like, they did have I expected them to at least make the semifinals. Besides Minnesota and Vegas, I don't think no team should have been able to beat them. But that happened. But I don't think she should have got fired for that. I just don't. You know, if Sabrina's inconsistent, she was the coach last year when Sabrina was inconsistent and they won. So obviously she could win with Sabrina being inconsistent. So I can't. Yeah, I'm not buying that. Now that could have been the reason. I just don't agree. If it was, I don't agree with it. That's what I'm saying.
And I think the reason why the NBA goes towards a 7-game series for each round. I believe they were scared of something like this. Like, they pretty much feel like the better team in a long stretch would win out. I agree or disagree. I think competition has it where on any given night you can have this result where the Liberty is out. You know what I mean? Like, there might not be a better team
in a short series.
In the short series, they might have 2 great nights, which might be enough for them, to move on. But I don't. That's just the way. That's the game. And as an owner and a GM, you should understand that. And I don't think that should be enough reason for you to lose your job after winning a championship.
I know as a fan, watching them play in the postseason, one of the things I was a little disappointed in the play calling from New York. I felt like, hey, you had Breanna Stewart, you have Jonquel Jones, you have I forgot her first name, but Iserman is her last name. She's another big woman who plays similar to Jonquel Jones in the paint, has excellent footwork and whatnot. I felt with that front line, you should have been able to dominate Phoenix. And it felt, and so many times when I'm watching the game, they're playing 5 out, where Jonquel Jones is getting the ball at the 3-point line. And I'm like, why are we doing this? You know what I mean? Where no one on Phoenix's squad is as tall as Jonquel. Put it like that. It's just like, come on, or Iserman. And it's like, why aren't we allowing these big women to punish them? And especially with a Phoenix team that wants to play physical with you and whatnot. Why not punish them for it? And especially if you have the advantage. I thought New York didn't take advantage of their advantages in this playoff series that they lost to Phoenix.
And it's basketball, so we've seen this on multiple times. Like, Shaq's the biggest guy. You got Stanley Roberts right next to him. Why didn't it just camp down low? One, you can't take into account that they actually might miss the shot. Two, they might actually pull a charge. Like, when watching the whole game, like, there are nuances to where things happen. I mean, it might be a double team, all right, they might have it. It might be a turnover. They get paid as well, too, to make it hard for the Liberty to win. So, I mean, you might just have it where they were just better on that night. Better team? I'm with you. No. I thought the Liberty was going to repeat. But in playing like their time, again, I go back to us, I go back to UNLV, I only go with points of reference. We did not go undefeated. We felt that we were better than anyone we played against. But things happen. Shots were missed. Turnovers happened. We weren't better that day. I think that's what you had here. Essentially, they just spit the bit on 2 bad nights. Right. I don't think that should – I think there should be some understanding in that where we're still that good. We just got to maybe tighten up here and in the next season. But lose your job, that's insane from winning the championship.
And this might not age very well if Phoenix Mercury win tonight and they make it to the finals. Right? Like, nope, because at this point, no one's beating Phoenix. So it's not like it doesn't look so bad. Shout out to Mike Malone, too. I forgot he got fired also after championship coach.
That's another one. And I saw the end game of, I guess, Nafisa went for the steal and she got hurt.
Ooh, yeah. That's a whole nother topic. WNBA, just have AI give the coaches a script. If you don't want her to tell how she felt about the game, don't ask her. Yeah. I don't think she should have got suspended. I understand the integrity of the game, but then just give the coach a script.
Right.
If you're mad at what if she speaks honestly, you suspend her. Just don't ask her then.
WNBA, I feel like they fumbled this season. As good as it's been, with more eyes on the game and stuff like that, and with new emerging superstars coming out and stuff like that, they fumbled opportunities to promote this game. They fumbled opportunities to market this game. They're starting to fumble the product on the floor with not addressing the issues that they have with officiating, and now the league is itself is starting to fumble with the suspensions and front office management's suspensions. Angel Reese shouldn't have been suspended. This coach shouldn't be suspended. You put players and coaches in positions to answer a question. Don't be upset when they give you the answer. You ask them a question. and to the league, if you don't want those questions being asked, you need to tell the reporters that.
Scripted, like P said, right?
I'm just really disappointed in WNBA.
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah,
you want the money? Like, wait.
And it's like they can't possibly want money operating like this.
Their own worst enemy, man.
Yeah. And I'm a firm believer it starts at the top. Commissioner got to do better.
Is she hurt? I didn't see
yes.
after she's out.
The coach might be a little upset, right?
I saw it in real time when the coach got on the court. I said, well, she's going to get tossed. But the play looked like incidental contact, like they both were going for it. Yeah. And I understand the emotion of it. They were losing. It was about, 9 seconds left? 21 seconds or 9 seconds. The game to me was going to be over. I like the organic.
No, I like the press conference.
Yes, but I like that. Okay, it's very emotional.
It's not my call. It's not. It's not one of the. Well, I don't know if you're going to get into that. It's not one of the best conferences. I'm a man. I'm 40. Come after me. Because my son got fired also. But it's not that level. But it's not my call. I don't see it that way. So I'm riding with you. Whoever the coach name is, in Minnesota Lynx. I just being honest.
For me, it's just the WNBA, whether it's the league office or these front offices, they're getting really sensitive about these players and their responses to interviews. It's like, hey, if you don't want these responses, stop sending the reporters into the locker room. Stop putting the microphones in their faces. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. Yeah, I'm not for it. I have no word because I'm so disappointed with how they handled the Defensive Player of the Year award. The woman they have sharing the award with Asia Wilson is not the best defender on her team, and we're seeing it real time. Like Alyssa Thomas bagged the game winner on her the other night. And she's supposed to be sharing the Defensive Player of the Year award with Asia Wilson? With
we
Asia?
went over that? I think we covered that.
I'm done, man. I'm sorry. Moving on. Man, Giannis, he was asked, who does he consider the top 5 players in the league now?
Why would they ask him anyway? But continue. Who's he? Who is he?
Well, Hill.
Top 10?
He says that the top 5, in no particular order, but this is the way he gave it, would be Luka, Joker, SGA, Tatum, and himself. And depending on how they perform during the year, whether or not they're chased for the MVPs or strong playoff contender or whatnot, will determine who is actually the best in the league that year. First, what do you think of his list? Do you think those are the top 5 players in the league right now? Top 5 players, period. Luka.
What's the next one?
Joker.
Joker
SGA.
lost to SGA, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why I keep SGA. Joker will wait.
Tatum and Giannis.
Tatum lost to Brunson? Well, Brunson out for right now, so let's go.
Yeah.
And Giannis lost to Halliburton, right? First round?
I believe. Yeah.
Take Giannis out. That's right. So 3 right out the gate, and then Joker questionably, because we're gonna go back on old currency. I'm going into the new year, so I'll be different from you guys. Yeah. Give me 3 of the 4 of those guys off that list. Actually, just give me SGA, and then I'll work in giving you 4 more. Just give me some time.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's the list. S was it? I don't even have to even like
Tatum.
I think it's easy.
Tatum,
Joker,
Luka,
Giannis, Luka. The only even one that would be a question is Luka to me. Like I guess you could put Ant or somebody in there, but those first four, they got the chips to back it up. Everybody else is trying to get into that club.
I thought it was pretty solid.
No, I thought it was just
nailed it, right? They delivered it.
Not even solid. I thought it was like,
Let me see. I think 4 gave you hardware.
Yeah,
right?
Luka's the only one that I would even question.
And even with him, he made it to the finals. You know what I mean? He took a team to the finals, and that's where, hey, you can make the argument that, hey, he may have a slight edge over Ant.
Right. Finals MVPs.
Right, but then you could say you could go if that's the factor, you could go Tyrese over Luka. That's only say Luka's the only one you could even take a shot at. But I'm okay with Luka being in the top 5.
Jaylen Brown's the Finals MVP, right?
Yeah. You can make an argument. I know it's very unpopular, but you can make an argument. I think you can make an argument Jaylen Brown over Luka Doncic. I think so, because they met in the finals. By the way, somebody won, somebody didn't.
Somebody was MVP.
Right. So, I know it's not popular, but the facts are the facts.
I don't think his list is popular. Well, no, it is. It is.
All right. Would you take Jaylen Brown over Luka?
No. I think Luka's a better player.
I wouldn't.
I think it's an argument.
I wouldn't.
But I think Luka's. He's. I think it's closer than people would say.
I think you could. I think you could formulate a team around Luka more than you can Jaylen. That's the only reason why I pick.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
It's not happening.
We gonna see Celtics. Jaylen Brown, you got to black out this year.
Simon got Anthony Simons too.
He's gonna have to
black out.
Yeah, it's not even wins. Like it's almost like just average 25, 30. If you
team to the finals.
40 wins and
that's why I don't think it's with him and Luka. So
yeah,
ESPN released the top 10 list.
Who cares? But let's hear it. This is not going to be good. Whoever cares how they think.
This one's not bad.
Guys, I heard ESPN. I find it hard to believe that it's not bad. Chill, because you might want to get signed to ESPN. Like, keep shooting ourselves in the foot. They don't feel that way. Let me just say that, ESPN. They don't feel that way.
Buy licensing deal. There goes our licensing deal.
What's the Koch? What's Koch for like ESPN? What's
Koch? Probably CBS Sports.
Fox Sports.
Fox Sports, right? Oh, chill, ESPN. I rock with you. Let's hit a list though.
Well, unless you cut the check.
In order: Joker, SGA, Luka, Giannis, Wemby. That's your top 5.
It's wild. I love the guy. Go ahead.
6 is Ant. 7 is Steph. 8 is LeBron.
Come on, man.
9 is KD. And 10 is Jalen Brunson.
Come on, bro. Where do y'all go? It went downhill after my man Wemby, and I'm a Wemby guy.
Tell them how you feel about this.
Hey, listen. I am probably one of the biggest Wemby thumpers. Wemby should not be in the top 10. Shouldn't be.
Okay.
I mean, you got to give me 30 wins. Give me 40 wins, 35 plus. I think the kid is trying to reach the levels where they have him at now, and hopefully this year he takes that step. But no, he's not 5. The Methuselahs from 7 to 9 shouldn't be there at all. Done killing me. I'm finished with that. The closest one that you might want to say on that list would be KD, believe it or not. But I can do without those 3. Jalen Brunson needs to be higher than that. Yeah, Jalen Brunson. I would remove Wemby. I find me 4 more players. I remove Wemby, Steph, Durant, and LeBron. I'm okay if you want to give me Durant, but if not, give me 4 other players besides that I can find. You said Tatum, right, in that?
No.
That's
Now I think it's if I saw the article correct, it's their projection
this year.
That will ease the Wemby thing a little bit, but doesn't make sense.
all right.
But it doesn't make sense for LeBron and Steph.
Yeah, right.
Like doesn't make sense.
I mean, Steph had a pretty decent year last year, and what you will call it. Do we think that he's gonna make a major fall?
Would you say he had a better year than Donovan Mitchell last year? I wouldn't.
Or Halliburton?
I wouldn't.
Halliburton's not playing this year, but that's what I'm saying.
But Donovan Mitchell is. Like I think
Right.
Donovan. If you ask me if y'all want to buy stock, give me Donovan Mitchell, Paolo, and Cade over Steph.
I'm about to say Cade Cunningham, Paolo.
This coming year. Career, obviously, Steph, all-time great, But if Golden State makes the playoffs, I consider that an accomplishment this year.
Trae Young, what he does in Atlanta, we'll see. And I'm not the biggest fan, but if they turn Atlanta around.
Yeah, he has the talent.
So y'all think Steph is going to have a decline in his performance?
No, I don't. I think Golden State will.
Yeah. It's not necessarily him. It might be a slight decline. A slight decline for him is like 22 a game, shooting 40% from three. But I don't think Golden State's good
at all.
I just don't think they're a good
At
team.
I don't think the Lakers are a good team. I think Luka's by himself.
They're okay. I think they're like.
I think they're all right.
I think they're kind of like mediocre. I can see.
I think they have the potential to be a good team.
I think the Lakers will give you a potential to be in every game and lose almost every game down the wire. I think it'll be exciting through it, and just not be good enough to beat 3/4 of the league.
I can see them winning 45, 46 games. 45, 46. Yeah, I can see that. Well, they do have Luka. It's not
46 and 36.
Yeah.
It's about right.
Even with LeBron and Luka, huh?
Oh, speaking of Jaylen Brown, give me Jaylen Brown over LeBron at this point. Yeah.
This is so nice.
Yeah. It's probably more like a push. But if I'm the Lakers, and
I would take
just for the season, we're not even factoring age and longevity. This season, give me Jaylen Brown.
Wow. Okay.
What more does Brunson have to do?
And that's not disrespect to LeBron. I think Jaylen Brown is a good basketball player.
What more does Brunson have to do to come down from 10?
Well, I think he should be higher than 10.
Okay, fix the list.
Yeah, I think he probably should be top 5.
Right.
He should be top 5. I think Wemby's better. I think he will be better. But going off what we saw, I think he should be higher than Wemby. Yeah, higher. Yeah, I think he should be top 5 actually for what he did last year.
Conference finals last year, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Man didn't tear his ACL. They be talking about that other guy too, I believe, in Indiana. I'm not a fan. He wasn't hurt going into it. I think he'd be on that list.
No, he's definitely. If he wasn't hurt, he definitely would have to. He would probably knock Brunson out the top 5. Like Brunson might be in the 6, 7. I would think you would have to put Halliburton in top 5.
Brunson, Giannis, Mitchell. That's what he went through.
Yeah. And I
SGA to Game 7.
Honestly, I don't think he's better than none of them.
With that resume, though, that's what I'm saying. I would take. I'm with you on that. The resume, though, is impressive.
I'm trying to play fair. Like, okay, they're better. Because in my mind, if I'm him, well, if they're better than me, why they couldn't beat me?
Would be my question.
I have
that part.
I have no retort.
That part. That part. Oh man. WNBA semifinals games this afternoon. Aces are up 2-1 in their series.
Best out of 5 for this one. This round,
and Phoenix is up 2-1 again in their series in Minnesota. Who do you think moving on to the finals?
Nafisa can't play. Say Phoenix, and then Asia's prepped to have. I mean, she's looking at overall best WNBA player ever. This I think what she's looking for. Was she 4 times?
Mm-hmm. 4-time MVP.
How many chips?
2.
Two.
Yeah.
She's looking to put a stamp.
Fast forwarding, we'll revisit this. We're going to have a GOAT conversation, depending on how this goes. We're going to have a GOAT conversation for the WNBA. I don't want to do it yet. I want to, but we're going to have a conversation. I got to do my due diligence. I'm not sure, I got to make sure I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Cynthia Cooper, Maya Moore, Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie. We're going to have a conversation.
I'm going to say this. There are players that definitely have more chips than she has as far as WNBA chips. When you think about Cynthia Cooper.
The great Cynthia Cooper.
And stuff like that. But if Asia Wilson is able to win a chip with this squad.
This is a good team.
No, it's not.
That's great.
You don't think Jackie Young is good?
I think Jackie Young, especially this season, she's been inconsistent. Which we'll call it. You don't know which Jackie Young you're going to get. Whether it's going to be, the Jackie Young that can come out and give you 20 and 10, or it's going to be the Jackie Young that's going to stink up the joint and give you 4.
So do you think Jewel Lloyd is good?
I think inconsistent. There was a reason why they had to have a 16-game win streak to get into the playoffs.
But they were on the team that did that, correct?
Yeah. And like I said, whatchamacallit, I think if Asia Wilson is able to do it with this squad, whatchamacallit, it means something more. Because I think out of all the championship squads, this is the most inconsistent one. Whatchamacallit, Chelsea Gray, she ain't what she used to be. Honestly, all year I've been looking at Chelsea Gray and saying, you need to retire. Because when she's on the court and she's running, she runs like how I walk, with a bad back and all. And I'm thinking, wow, you must be in pain. And then some of the decisions she's been making, questionable. There's some games where she's trying to make passes, and I'm like, what are you trying to do?
How much are they averaging as a team?
I think they're
high 80s,
yeah,
90s. She's
mid to low 80s.
She's getting help from somewhere.
Yeah, for me, it's the same thing for the New York Liberty coach. I just, when they win, it's because of something else. When they lose, you put it on. Like, you know what I mean? When they win, it's Asia Wilson. When they lose, it's not Asia Wilson. But she's there for both, so I don't think that's fair.
What I'll say is this. When they lose, all those things that I brought up are part of the equation.
Including Asia Wilson. She's there when they lose.
Yeah, and whatchamacallit, but it's not because...
You're saying she's the only consistent point out of
whatchamacallit, I can't count on Chelsea Gray to be like in the past when they were winning the championship. I often compare Chelsea Gray to like Chauncey Billups. She's not providing that level of consistency. Even you know what I mean. Even like Denver Nuggets consistency, Chauncey Billups. Forget Detroit Pistons, Chauncey Billups. That's what I was comparing her to. And she's not that at all anymore.
She might not have that supporting cast, but one thing I can say is age is pretty much asserting her dominance. I think that when we're saying like we're going to revisit it, I think however you assess the team, she is the focal point of this team. And if she takes this team to a championship, I think that might have just more weight on how it's seen if she doesn't match up with numbers wise as other players goes. I think everything else I put into her package encompasses why I might have her in a GOAT conversation. I mean, like defensive player, rebounding, of course championships, which she'll meet the criteria for, and MVPs, and just her sheer dominance, the numbers that she's putting up.
She's a 30-10 woman.
Yeah, they're crazy. Like I said, though, if she finishes her food, she's taking the right steps.
Yeah. We'll see. Has the opportunity to do it today, so we'll see how it turns out.
And blocks too. I meant to say that too.
Yeah, led the league in blocks. Fellas, what's on the radar, man?
Yeah, for me, actually, I think it's Kansas City, Baltimore today. I think that's probably the most interesting game. Two of the best quarterbacks in the league going at it. So that's on my radar for today.
I saw something that they were thinking about rebooting and Miami Vice. And Michael Phillip Thomas was like, nah, I'm good on what I'm doing.
With the same people?
Yeah, and Don was like, it might be a surprise I might show up. Which I've always wanted with a 90 apiece.
Not far off.
It's just nostalgia, just seeing it. I said, man. But if Phillip's not going to be in it, it's not
just stop.
Anything, though.
Just stop. Let it go, y'all.
Miami Walkers.
Just let it go. And y'all know I'm a big fan of Miami Vice.
Yeah.
I was a fan of the new Miami Vice movie.
No.
I liked it.
No.
What you will call it?
It made me go back and watch the original even more and do it. Colin Farrell, thank you. No, thank you. Is that Jamie Foxx too? Terrible. It's brutal, bro.
What you will call it? So
ugly work right there.
And if I can stomach that and enjoy that, and I'm telling y'all, no, it's time.
It was only intrigue because I'm such a fan of the show. Like I have DVD box set. I have it, the whole series. Even purchased it
on the streaming service.
On the streaming service. So it's like I can't go wrong. It's one of those shows where you know how perfect it is. I can't go wrong with just a random episode in a random season, and it's a great episode. I don't think they missed. So the fact that they were in talks with these guys, I was happy. But did I want to actually see that? It was just only intrigue. But no.
P? You said
Chiefs Ravens.
Chiefs Ravens. Me, WNBA, Aces, Fever. I think that's gonna go to 5 for some reason. So real interested to see if Asia can pull it out and close it out, or will Indiana be able to force Game 5 and be real interesting storyline to see if Indiana could make it to the finals without Caitlin Clark.
What is Caitlin's injury? Why?
I think groin and hamstring, something like that.
They're doing this without her.
Yes.
Shout out Leah Boston.
So it makes an interesting dynamic for the next season. So watching out for that.
I want Juju and Paige together. If y'all can make that happen, okay, give me that.
Honestly, I would rather Juju go to L.A. or Golden State, someplace like that.
Should probably end up in L.A.
I like that. I have no problem with that. Rig it.
What you will call it. I would like the young woman from UCLA, the center that they have, to go to Dallas with Paige. I think Paige needs some big women to play with her down there, especially some big women that can.
Did he just do that? That's hilarious right there. Did he just do that? Go ahead. No, go ahead. Alongside her. Alongside her. Here we go. That's why that league can't win, bro. Stuff like that. That's why he can't win. It would be adults in it. Go ahead.
Play alongside
yes,
in Dallas. She was very good. Very rebounding. Was impressive. Plus offensive presence inside. Yeah, I think Dallas can really get it.
All right. Wow. Way to close it out.
Yeah, thanks, Fate. Thanks. Oh, man. Yo, to all our fifths out there, hey, stay safe. Peace.
Rest in peace, Asata Shakur. Rest in peace, Queen.